joined by Jade Johnson, who's now the new 5-times national long jump champion, winning today with a wind-assisted 6:48. So congrats on your performance, Jade. It's great to see you back, obviously competing in front of a British crowd. Your thoughts on how it went out there today?
Well, firstly, I had fun, and I think that's the most important thing for me, is kind of to come out and start enjoying my athletics again. It was a bit of a struggle the last few years to kind of get the motivation to have fun and enjoy it, but that's the first and foremost thing, is to have fun.
Sure.
It wasn't as good as I would have wanted, because I'm in really, really good shape, but it's just a few timing issues, and that takes a little bit of time to come, so I can't expect everything straight away. And hopefully in the next few weeks it will start coming together a little bit more. I just need to do a few more competitions.
Okay, you talked about obviously the limited background that you are working off. I know we just touched upon on camera, everyone made the big deal about you joining Strictly Come Dancing, supposedly athlete, you know, the big fuss about that, but I think anyone's touched upon the recovery that you've made. It's obviously great to see you back fit and healthy, obviously from major ligament surgery I imagine that you had back in January. Just want to talk about how it is that you come back and how easy or difficult that period's been, and if anyone's obviously what support you've had during that time, because I know there's a lot of press who were piping up to say, you know, or she shouldn't even been doing that in the first place sort of thing. So
well, you know, I think that a lot of people were kind of really supportive of me doing Strictly. I think that at this level of athletics it's definitely about the mental and feeling mentally fresh and feeling mentally excited, and for me, you know, that's what it was all about. I felt like I needed to do something different, challenge myself in different ways, go and do something I've never done, to then when I do come back to athletics I'm a little bit more excited and
so
a little
recharging
bit happier to
the enthusiasm.
Yeah, but I think that, you know, yes, it was kind of a little bit of a drama or a dilemma, me injuring myself and tearing my ligament in my knee, but to be honest I've had a lot of injuries, and during that period when I did do that, it was just through all my support from my physios that have been with me for years, like the last 10 years, but it was I would never put my career in jeopardy, you know, and I'm telling you this right now, long jump is probably puts my
it's
kind
more
of like,
yeah,
it's more of a risk because of the injuries that I have. So to be honest, I was very confident with my recovery and, you know, being able to come back to athletics. It was just a little bit of a hit or miss whether I'd be able to dance the next week, which obviously I wasn't able to. But it's good to be back, and you know, hopefully people understand it just takes a little bit of time. And also for myself, I have to remember you have been out for like a year and a half. You've got to just give yourself the time. So I'm having fun and it's really good.
Okay, good. Obviously, time's perhaps an issue at the moment because, like I say, the selection for the European team is going to be made next weekend. You don't yet have a B standard, obviously puts chances of possibility of place in Barcelona. It's sort of not confirmed yet. It's like I say, you seem really enthusiastic and just loving being back. Is a place on Barcelona top of your priorities, or is it just to be competing and, you know, and just enjoying the sport again?
I think my priority for this year is just to be back competing and enjoying what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm a competitor, and you know, I love major championships. That's where I thrive and get up for. But to be honest, I knew it was always going to be a push of whether or not I would have enough time to qualify, considering I had that much time out. But to be honest, I'm in good shape. I'm more than capable of and in shape enough to jump the standard. But it's just if all the bits come together, it's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. It's if all the bits come together in time. And you know, I sometimes do pull it out at the last minute, but you know, it's going to be hit or miss whether I do or not. I would love to go to the Europeans, but if I'm not ready to go there and be really competitive and do something and make final and be in the top, you know, couple, then I don't really see there's any point in me really going. And also, I would like to just concentrate on the Commonwealth Games a little bit later on, but I would definitely love to go to the Europeans.
Okay, just the last thing to touch upon, because obviously 2006, the last time the Europeans, that was your best season, obviously 680, long jumping and European and Commonwealth silver medalist. How far do you think, based on the problems you've had, limited training, how far do you think away from getting back into that shape and hopefully, like I say, medaling for GB again in the future?
I'm definitely already in, I would say, 680 shape. I'm in PB shape, but in terms of my body and what I'm doing, but there's a big difference between being in shape and then being in competition shape, because I've had so many years out from competing, I'm just really trying to find my feet in competitions and getting confident with being competitive and putting everything together with everything that goes on in a competition. So just getting focused, and I think that if I can do that, then hopefully we'll see. And I think that I'm definitely in shape to jump well. We'll have to wait and see.
Okay, good. Well, like I say, it's great to see you back, Jade, and thanks so much for talking to us. Thank you.